Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to design this particular flyer design. So this is a flyer design for a salon. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to design it. So if you are new to my channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Also turn on your bell notification so that you get notified when I post helpful tutorials just like this. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So I'm going to be creating a new workspace, and then the size we'll be using for this design is 1080 by 1350, which is the portrait size for Instagram post. Alright, so the background we'll be using, we're making use of a gradient background. So for the dark region, we are going to be using the color code F7 D9 F5. Okay, yeah, so for the lighter purple we'll be making use of F6 EC F6. Okay, right, so we have this. So let's import the image of the three young ladies. So now I'm going to head over to this place, and then you can see the import option. So I'm going to click it that's 3 times, so that I can import the images at once instead of going to my gallery one after the other. So I'm going to click it 3 times now. So here's the first image. Then I will head over again to select the second image, and oh, I clicked it twice. Okay, so oh, not this, sorry. Alright, so this is the lady, and then let me import the third lady. So here's the third lady. Alright, cool. So then I'm going to first of all make this invisible so that I can work with the first lady, and we can continue from there. So let me position her here, and then this lady, then I'm going to bring her to the front, then reduce the size, bring her down here. Alright, and make this also visible. Now bring this to the top so that I can resize it. I'm going to place her here, reduce the size, then I'm going to bring this lady to the front, then bring her around this place. Alright, so this is amazing. Yes. Alright, so let's begin. So let me bring this lady downward a little bit more. Okay, so let's write the name of the brand. So the name of the brand is Air Lodge. So we are going to be using font spring demo file. Okay, so we'll be using this font, and then we are going to be using this color code. Six A 1268. All right, so let's increase the size. All right, so we'd have to adjust these three ladies. Yeah. Okay, and then I agree to will ensure that this is placed at 10 so that we can have enough white space around our design. All right, so let me turn off the grid. Okay, so then I'm going to copy this and we're going to write lodge. Okay, so we're reducing the size of this to 86. And then the line spacing to -9. Yeah, so can make this. Let's reduce the size a little bit more. Alright, it's okay like this. So then we are going to just bring it and then ensure that it is also aligned to the left hand side. So basically this design is to ensure that whatever elements in terms of shape and right up should be aligned to the left. All right, so next thing we'll do is that we are going to write the tagline for this brand. So according to the brand, their tagline is luxury hair care, affordable glam. All right, so then let's head over to font so that we can change the font here. So we are changing the font to Poppins regular. Right, and then we can head over to our color. And change it to that purple. So the X code still remains 6A1268. So I'm going to reduce the size to 18. So we are going to reduce the size to 18. Alright, then I'm going to head over to the line spacing and increase it by 5. Don't forget that ensure that your text is also aligned to the left. So the beginning of all letters should be aligned to the left. Okay, so then next thing we'll do is that we are going to create a shape where we can begin to write some of the write-ups that are needed to be on this design. So I'm going to increase the radius of this to 4%, and then I'll reduce the opacity to 12, and also our color remains this. So 6A1268 it still remains our color, and we can then put this as okay. So let's head over to relative size. So turn this enabled off, and then you reduce the width to 48 and reduce the height also to 12. Okay, so Let's bring it behind those ladies. Still have to reduce the size of these ladies. Yeah, still have to. Alright, so let me quickly reduce the size of these ladies so we can proceed. Okay, so this is awesome. Then the next thing to do is that we are going to then write a text according to the brand. So I'm going to edit this text now, and so to save time, I already have it in my clipboard. However, I'm going to just be patient a little bit so that you can have enough time to also jot it down so you can replicate the same thing. So step into a world of beauty with confidence, whether it is a sleek braid or bold revamp. Air Lodge gives you the perfect look every time. Okay, so then we are going to head over to fonts and change this font to Poppins Medium. Poppins Medium. Okay, and we'll head over to color. We'll make sure that the color is a dark black. Right, so move the slider, this second line, move the slider to the left, and then for the first line, move the slider to the right. So we are good with this. Then we can head over to size and then reduce this size to 17. Okay, let's head over to line spacing and reduce the line spacing. So let's reduce the line spacing also. Alright, let's reduce the size. Alright, so this is awesome. Then we are going to create another rectangular shape now, where we can write what the brand offers. So if this is your first time checking out a video on my channel, please do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when new videos are being uploaded. And also, if you find this video helpful, you can also consider sharing it to other persons out there who may be interested in watching an helpful video like this. So thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so also to get the resources that are being used in this design, kindly go down to the description of this video. You will find a link. Click on the link, you'll be directed to a Google Drive where you can access all the resources, the fonts, the images that are used in this particular design. Alright, so then the color we'll be using for this particular shape is still going to be 6A1268, and we are going to just increase the radius of this to 6%. You can then click on OK, then bring it behind the ladies. Alright, so yeah, so I'm going to head over to creating another shape now. and I'm going to reduce its positioning here, and then I'm going to increase the radius to 6%, and we'll be using a new color code now. So the color code we'll be using is F6 D9 F5. Right, so we have this, and let's reduce the radius a little bit more. So I'm going to head over to text now, and we're going to type our services. Then we'll be changing the font for this to Poppins semi-bold. Then color, let's change the color to black. Then we can reduce the size. Let's increase it a little bit more. So let's begin to write what the brand offers. Alright, so I already have it also in my clipboard so that I don't bother writing them one after the other. However, you can just take out time to write it down because I don't want this video to be too long. Alright, so part of their services is knotless and box braid. They have cornrows, twists and weaves. They have wig installation and styling, wig revamp and customization, hair relaxing treatment and coloring. So then we are going to change the font for this to Poppins regular. So all these fonts also will be provided in the link which you will find in the description of this video, so you can easily download them and make use of them in Pixellab. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to change the color of this to white so that it can contrast well with the purple shape. And then I'm going to just make sure that. Right, so let's head over to size and increase the size to 16. Then our spacing, we are going to reduce the line spacing to 2. Okay, the line spacing is okay, so let's reduce it to -2. Alright, so I'm going to bring it up here, and I'm going to create a circular shape so that we can differentiate each service from one another. Alright, so let me just increase this a little bit more. Alright, then I'm going to write a text, but then in this text I'm going to be using the greater than symbol. Alright, so I'm also going to change the font there to Poppins regular. Alright, then I'm going to change the color to 6A 1268. So that's the same color code, and then I'm going to bring it to the top of this small circle I just created. Alright, so I'm just going to ensure that it is properly placed inside the circle. Alright, so then I'm going to merge both of them. I'm going to merge them. So yeah, they have been merged. So I'm going to then, let me try and reduce the size a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm okay with this. Then I'm going to just use it to differentiate each point. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to bring it down here. And copy again. And finally, okay, so for this, let's copy, and so for this now I'm going to remove the whole of this. And then remove this here. So now basically what I want to do is that I want to ensure that the line spacing for this is not too much, so that the audience can easily get the message. So I'm going to copy the shape as well. Yeah, so this is amazing. So I'm going to create a new shape and then place it here. So I'm going to increase the radius. Then I'll head over to color. I'm going to change the color to the same color we have been using so far, which is 6A 1268. But then I'm going to reduce the opacity here to 12. Alright, so let me just place it here and ensure that it is also aligned to the left. for this rectangle behind service, let's change the color. Let's change the color. Let's change it to F6CO0F4. Yeah, this makes more sense. Alright, so then we can just copy this month's offer. So I'm going to copy this now and change the color to black. Then I'm going to write some of the write-ups that is included. Let me just type it out. So 10% of your first visit. So let's place it down. And I'm going to copy. Let's change. Yeah, 16 is okay. So I'm going to copy it and writing refer a friend, comma, gets 1000 discounts. So I'm going to reduce the line spacing for this. Let's head over to line spacing. And we can reduce it to -9. So don't forget to click on the like button if you find this video helpful so far, and if you are new to my channel, please do well to use the subscribe button so that you can be able to have access to more videos, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. So let's go and move this. And take both to the top. But then we'll be using an element to differentiate both points. So I'm going to select it from my gallery. So I'm going to head over to erase color. Erase color, turn it on, and I'm going to increase the tolerance. So then I'm going to change the color of this check mark to the usual purple we have been using so far. and I'm going to reduce this size. So, so I'm going to also copy and so the two offers for this month is they can get 10% off their first visit, and also they can refer a friend to get 1000 naira discount. Alright, so then we can create a shape and place it down here so that we can input the address and contact details of the brand. So I'm also going to change the color of this to dark purple, then increase the radius. So I'm going to import an icon to represent the address. So I'll head over to erase color, turn it on, and then increase the tolerance, and then I'm going to change the color of this to white. Okay, then we are going to write the address of this brand. So it is situated at Suite 5, Beauty Plaza, 42 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. Then I'm going to also change the color of this to white and change the font to Poppins Regular. Let's just check it. Alright, so I'm going to reduce the size. So line spacing, let's reduce it to -5. Okay. So let's lock the elements we have used so far, so we'll not move them by mistake. So I'm going to copy this and going to place it here, but then I'm going to reduce the width. Then I'm going to write, "When the brand opens." So we'll also be using Poppins regular, and change the color to white. So we're going to reduce the size. So to get all the resources in this design, just go to the description of this video. You will find a link, so click on the link, then you get access to the images as well as the fonts that I used in this design. So I'm going to import a date and time icon as well. And I'm also going to change the color of this to white. I'm sorry. Then reduce the size. So I'm going to also copy the shape, bring it down here. Sorry, not this. Let me copy the first shape, then bring it down here. I'm going to reduce the height. Okay, yeah. So I'm also going to copy this, and I'm going to change this so that we can write the contact of the brand, so they can call or WhatsApp this number. But then we'll head over to fonts. Don't forget that this is also Poppins regular. But then I'm going to just scroll down and move this to only the phone number, while I change the phone number to Poppins semi-bold so that it can be more visible. Then I'm going to just bring it in. Yeah, so then I'm going to copy this shape. I'm going to copy this one, then bring it down here as well. But then I'm going to reduce the height. Yeah, so then I'm going to copy this, then edit it. So according to the brand, they said sometimes if you have an appointment with them, you can actually meet them also on Sunday. That is Sunday by appointment. All right, so let's head over and bring it here. Then we'll also come down to fonts and change by appointment to Poppins semi-bold. So I already have them in my recent. Also, if you have used the font the first time, the second time, you should have them in your recent, so you don't bother coming to my font to search for the fonts anymore. You can just check under recent so that you can see those fonts we have used so far. So then I'm going to just position it to align well. Yeah, so this is awesome, and yeah, this is amazing. So let's see anything else. Okay, so I'm also going to just import some images to the background so that we can make it have more meaning and makes more sense. All right, so I'm just going to come over. So I'm going to head over to erase color, turn it on, then we're going to increase the tolerance to 20. So let me increase the size, place it here. So then I'm going to head over to color filter. I'm going to just change it and leave it at -48. Let's see the contrast. Okay, the contrast at 6. Okay, so then you notice that the edges of the flower is showing. So what we'll do is that we'll head over to eraser and then increase the softness of the brush, increase this as well. Come over to this place, increase it, and what you just do is just move these so that you can blend the edges. Alright, then I'll move it to the back and reduce the opacity. Alright, awesome. So let's lock that so we'll not move it by mistake. And the next thing I'm going to import is just a kind of curve lines so that we can add more beauty to this design, and we'll call it a day. So I'm also going to head over to eraser and erase some parts which I don't need from this. So I don't need this part, I'm just going to erase it away, and this one also. Alright, so first off, let me reduce this and place it here. Alright, so I'm going to change the color to this dark purple we have been using so far. So then I'm going to reduce the opacity. Yeah, I'm okay with 5, and then I'm going to copy it and bring it up here. So yes, our design is now stunning and amazing. So final touch to this design, I'm going to change the complexion of this lady. So I'll head over to color filter, and then I'm going to change the hue to 3, and then the saturation, I'm going to increase the saturation to 10, and the brightness, I'll reduce the brightness to -10. And yeah, you can see what I just did here. So awesome. So our design is now ready. You can see how stunning and catchy it looks. So let's see if there's need to just increase the size of this lady a little bit. All right, awesome. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can follow my channel. That's a way of telling me thank you for creating a video like this. And also, if you anticipate or if you'd love me to create any video concerning whatever issue you're having with Pixellab, or maybe you've seen a design somewhere and you would love me to also create a tutorial video on it, so you can just go down to the comment section and just write it out so that I'll put that in mind when I want to create the next video. Alright, so yeah, so this is just basically all for this particular tutorial. So to get the resources I used, so check the description of this video, you would find a link. So click on the link and then you directed to your Google Drive where you can access the images as well as the fonts that I made use of in this design. Don't forget to also share this video to other persons, like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when new videos are being created. So we are done with our design. Let's just export and we'll end this tutorial. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.